What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about how to start an Instagram niche page. But before we do that, I want to give a quick shout out to a company that I'm working with called Neo Modern. They're a San Francisco based company. They print photos for you. So these are the 5 photos that I got from them. This is a glossy finish. You can get it in matte. You can get all types of sizes, and you also can get frames. So here's a couple. Here's 5 photos that they sent me. As a photographer, it's really hard to find a good company that prints your photos like color corrected, like the same editing style you have, and then also just the quality. It's very, very difficult to find. I'm glad I found these guys. These guys are really, really cool. They're local in San Francisco. So yeah, I wanted to give a quick shout out to them. And if you are interested in printing your photography, link in the description, use code JACK15 and get 15% off your first order. So let's get right into the video. So you want to start an Instagram niche page, and I really think that is a good first step. Just wanting to do it in general is a good step, but this video is going to explain kind of how to get started, because I've got a bunch of questions through direct messages and email asking, how'd you get started? How are you finding these photos on As We Discover and all of the other pages that I own? It's really, really easy. You just got to keep consistent. That's number one. But pretty much how you start, first of all, you have to figure out what niche that you enjoy. Like, for example, I'm a photographer. I like traveling and I like discovering things. So I knew right off the top of my head that I was going to do something with travel and photography. It's like a no-brainer. So you can do any type of niche that you really want. Like people do food accounts, people do meme pages, strictly like prank videos, travel, repost pages, just anything that you want to create a page about, but it has to be completely all about that all the time. You don't want to have a travel page and then start posting like cars and like food. It just doesn't go well together, and people are going to unfollow you. So they're going to be like, I followed this account because maybe I saw one of their posts that were, let's say, food. So I'm following them just because I want to see good photos of food or good memes or cars, stuff like that. So that's the first step that you want to do, is figure out the niche that you really want to be in. Pretty much there is a niche out there for everyone. The main question that I usually get is kind of like, how do you find these photos on As We Discover? Let me screen record my screen real quick and pretty much show you exactly how I do it. There's two ways that I personally do it, but the way I started out to find these photos, because with niche pages, the cool thing is that you have unlimited content. And when I mean unlimited, I mean unlimited. I don't know how many exact photos are posted on Instagram daily, but I know it's within like the high millions. You'll have content. You don't have to create your own content. Some people do with these repost pages, but it is super easy. But the thing is having a nice curated feed, meaning like is it when you're looking at a feed, like when you're scrolling down, is it pleasant to look at? Random, like is the photos, the colors, everything look weird? You don't really want to end up like that. You want a nice curated feed and something that's like really pleasant to look at and that's consistent. And that's the main key with these niche pages. You want to have consistency. Like I said, if you're a travel repost page, you want to do everything that's travel. And you can tighten your niche up. Like one of my friends has the username @forest, and all he does is post pictures of forests. Super created. and it's like nice and pleasant. And that's what the people are there following want to see. That's major key right there. The way I find these photos, for example, on my Instagram, on Instagram itself. So where I start usually is the explore page. Usually when you start these niche pages, after you like a bunch of photos that are in the same niche, your explore page is going to be created by the same niche that you are wanting to do. I scroll down on Instagram, and here's like another thing you have to think about is when say if you're a travel niche, you really want to, like I said, have the same theme. So you want to post like an HDR photo, like a long exposure shot, and then have like a moody photo. You have to kind of like understand like the different types of photography. So if you want to only post HDR photos, or if you want to only post like moody shots, then you have to be keen and like look for that. For example, like my Instagram page for As We Discover is strictly just like insane like crazy travel spots, and then I throw in a little bit of like animal shots, but a lot of them, as you can see as I'm scrolling down the feed, is really moody. It's really dark. That's just me personally. I like that type of photography, and I've also learned that my followers enjoy that type of photography too. Your followers kind of tweak your photos, the way that you're posting, the way you find photos for you. After maybe 6 months to a year, you'll realize like what works, and they want to see more of that. So then you kind of micro niche down, and that's what I call it. Is you'll have a big broad niche, and you'll try everything. You'll test everything, test any type of photo that's in that niche, and then look over, after a month, see what was the most engaged, and see, like, say if it was like all waterfalls, or for example, like, all your cabin photos. I'm just basing it off of travel niche just because I'm in it. Say you got a ton of like engagement on like a cabin photo, you might want to start posting more cabin photos. And like I said, the followers and like the engagement kind of tweak it for you, which is nice. At the time, if you think it's cool and you like it, odds are somebody else is gonna like it. So for example, I'm just scrolling down here real fast. Like this is probably something that I would post on As We Discover in the AM, because it looks like it'd either be like really bright in the morning. It's just like a foggy morning or whatever. But yeah, pretty much I'll just look at that. Sometimes I'll go, because I just know the hashtags in the top of my head. Like I said, you're gonna have to learn and do your research of your niche. Like we created our own brand hashtag, so this is another way that I find posts. I'll just literally type in a hashtag, and I really, on these niche pages, I look at different accounts that are the same style as me, and if they're posting, if there's a photo that 4 of these niche accounts have been posted, odds are if I post it, or in general if you post it again, it's going to get a lot more engagement, and it's just because it's a very popular photo. So that's why you see a bunch of these niche pages like swap photos, or like post the same content, is because what's went viral before is going to go viral again. And that's why I start with the explore page, because the explore page is where everything's going viral. This is a matter of testing and seeing what works best for you. If you're just wanting to look at the explore page and find your own content there, then definitely find it. Then you can scroll on these tabs and even niche down even more. So like now your explore page is completely nothing but nature, and that works. Say if I don't get a viral post for a week or something, I'll find like-minded accounts that literally look almost identical to mine, For example, this account looks almost identical to mine. I've reposted some of his photos. Like, it's not his photos, he's just doing the same shit as I am. But I'll go down his feed and see which photos went viral. So for example, that got 7,801, and I think I just posted that one. It didn't do too well on mine, but it's only been posted for 5 hours ago. But yeah, this is where what's really cool is just it's kind of easy. Just go down a Instagram that's really popular. You don't want to have like an Instagram that's like, you know, under 50,000 or whatever. You want to have something that's over 100,000, and just scroll down their feed. If you like that content and that's the type of niche that you want, just scroll down their feed, try to find something that's really cool to your eye, and if it's went viral, then choose that. And then what that's going to do in the long run is you're going to see these photos that went viral, and after like 6 months to a year, you're going to kind of pick up which photos are actually going to do good on your feed. First thing I would actually say, instead of going on the explore page and just going like blind, is find your top 5 favorite accounts and then scroll down their feed in your niche, and then just see what photos have went viral based on likes and then based on comments. You know, if you're in a niche where it's like you'll see a photo and it has over 200, 300 comments, I would definitely choose something like that. But if it has like 10 to 50 comments, I probably wouldn't use that photo. But yeah, that's probably where I'd start first. You just gotta start posting. You can't like make this whole cool like idea and just keep on like thinking of ideas and then like fucking curating the feed to where like it's like 100% perfect. Literally just post every single day, multiple times a day, and just see what works. If you do have the money, go out and find a designer to design you or brand you a logo. Have a catchy bio, something that is friendly, something that's inviting. You want to have, you know, you don't want to like have like just a boring ass bio. Like for example, as we discover is discovering the world together. We're sharing new spots that's never been like we're sharing new spots that nobody's ever been to. So you kind of want to have everything like really themed out. The more themed you can get, the more you know, brand that you can have when people are like into it. So that's just like a little micro thing, little hacks that you can do. But I'll probably talk about that in another video. But yeah, just the way to get started, definitely just literally go on Instagram, start a brand new Instagram page, figure out your niche, and then post or like find content and then just post. Keep posting, figure out what works, and then you'll be able to niche down from there, and then figure out what does work, and then continue to do that. But yeah, that is pretty much literally how to get started. Apps that you can use, which I'm actually going to be in the next video talking about the top 5 apps that I use for social media. And I think that's going to really help you guys figuring out what apps I use, and then just being able to curate and see your feed before you post it. That is a big thing on these niche and curated pages. And then once you have like 9 photos plus, you'll be able to, you know, you'll upload, and then you'll look at it and be like, does that look pleasing to the eye? You know, like should this photo be over here to the left or on the, you know, the grid or whatever? Should this photo be at the top? Should this slider photo be in the middle? That's what I mean by curating. But yeah, other than that, guys, I don't have that much to tell you to how to start. Like literally just start. Find a niche, find the photos, post, see what works, use correct hashtags, use you know, exciting descriptions, you know, find out. It's all what you want the page to be about. If you want it to be long form captions, or you want your followers to be really super engaged, keep doing that. Consistency really wins on these niche pages. I started in a Taco Bell with this page called Earth Pics. I just like the crazy photos that they posted that a lot of people don't get to go to, all these travel spots. And I pretty much went in blind. I mean, I didn't have a video like this to kind of tell me, you know, how to start or what to do. I was just like seeing, you know, I knew in my mind that these guys didn't own these photos. So I was just like, okay, well, there's like tons of these photos on Instagram. I just like screenshot them and then, you know, credit the photographer or credit whoever is making the content, and then write a clever caption, find some really good hashtags, and keep posting. You'll learn over time on how to create your feed, how your followers engage with you, if they like short, sweet captions or long form captions, if they like that photo or if they don't like that photo. Other than that, guys, thanks again for watching. If you are a photographer, make sure to check out Neo Modern. Like I said in the beginning of this video, they do absolutely amazing prints. I mean, these are so true to life. These are true colors, which is very hard to find. Link in the description, code JACK15 for 15% off. Tune in next week where I'm going to explain the top 5 apps that I use on my cell phone to help my Instagram pages. So with that said, guys, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.